Hi, boys and girls. Well, today's book is called Yertle the Turtle. And I noticed that the ending of the word Yertle matches the ending sound of the word turtle. So we've got TLE, TLE, in fact, we've got RTLE, RTLE. Yertle the Turtle. And there's some other stories in this book, but today we're just going to read Yertle the Turtle. And of course, it is written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss. Good job. Yes. And I noticed that there's a stack of turtles here. I wonder if in the wild you could actually find a stack of turtles. Well, let's find out if in our story there is a stack of turtles. Lots of turtles in this pond here. Yertle the Turtle. This is a nice looking pond. On the faraway island of Salamarsond, Yertle the Turtle was king of the pond. And we know a pond is a small body of water surrounded by land. A nice little pond. It was clean. It was neat. The water was warm. There was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all happy, quite happy indeed. So far our story is happy. We can see all the turtles are living happily in their pond. They were until Yertle, the king of them all, decided his kingdom that he ruled was too small. I'm ruler, said Yertle, of all that I see, but I don't see enough. That's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. This throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king! I'd be ruler of all that I see. So, Yertle thinks that his problem is he can only see a little bit. So that means he's the king of a little bit. But if he got higher, then he could see more, and he could be the king of more than before. Kind of makes sense. So Yertle the Turtle lifted his hand, and Yertle the Turtle the king gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using these turtles, he built a new throne. He made each turtle stand on another one's back, and he piled them all up in a 9-turtle stack. And then Yertle climbed up. He sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view! He could see almost a mile. So now his 9-turtle stack has lifted him higher, so now he can see further. So, I start to see a problem here, though. All mine, Yertle cried. All the things I now rule. I'm king of a cow and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house and what's more beyond that, I'm king of a blueberry bush and a cat. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. So he can see a house, a cat, a cow, and a mule, and he thinks that he is the ruler of all of it. So now he can see this far. What do you think? Yeah, I think he's going to want more. And all through that morning, he sat there up high, saying over and over, A great king am I, until long about noon. Then he heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king, and he looked down the stack, and he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac, just a part of his throne. And this plain little turtle looked up and he said, Beg your pardon, King Yertle, I've pains in my back and my shoulders and knees. How long must we stay here, your majesty, please? That's fair enough. I wouldn't want to be stuck in that stack. I would want to go and have food and a drink and relax a little bit, or else, go to work at my own house. I don't want to have to stay here all the time. Silence! The king of the turtles barked back. I'm the king, and you're only a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow, and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house and a bush and a cat, but that isn't all. I can do better than that. My throne shall be higher, his royal voice thundered. So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. Thanks. Turtles! More turtles! He bellowed and brayed, and the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, they shook, but they came, they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by the dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins. And all of them stepped on the head of poor Mac, one after another. They just climbed up that stack. The stack is getting tighter, and poor Mac's down the bottom. So as more and more of those turtles go up, then of course the pile is going to get heavier and heavier on poor Mac's back. Then Yertle the Turtle was perched up so high he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray! Shouted Yertle. I'm king of the trees, I'm king of the birds, and I'm king of the bees. I'm king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah, me! What a throne! What a wonderful chair! I'm Yertle the Turtle. Oh, marvelous me! For I am the ruler of all that I see. Is he the ruler of all that he sees, though? Is that what it takes to be a king? Just if you see it, it's yours? I don't think that's how it works. Then again, from below, in that great heavy stack, came a groan from the plain little turtle named Mac. Your Majesty, please, I don't like to complain, but down here below we're feeling great pain. I know up on top you're seeing great sights, but down on the bottom we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will all crack. Besides, we need food. We are starving, groaned Mac. He's totally right. Look at their legs. They're starting to bend and buckle under the weight of 200 turtles, including that Yertle. You hush up your mouth, howled the mighty King Yertle. You've got no right to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds, over land, over sea. There's nothing, no nothing, that's higher than me. What about a plane? I think a rocket ship might be higher than you. I can think of a couple of things higher than Yertle. Yeah. But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise. Up over his head, in the darkening skies. What's that? Snorted Yertle. Say, what is that thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shall not allow it. I shall go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. I'll call some more turtles. I'll stack 'em to heaven. I need about 5,607. Do you think that many turtles live in the pond? Yeah, I don't think so. And besides, I don't think they could get as high as the moon, especially when it takes 2 days to get there in a rocket ship. So just building up on turtles, I don't think that's going to be enough. Uh-oh. But as Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was Mac, decided he'd taken enough, and he had. And that plain little turtle lad got a little bit mad, and that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped, and his burp shook the throne of the king. Whoa, he sure did burp. And Yertle the Turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air and the birds and the bees, the king of a house and a cow and a mule, well, that was the end of Turtle King's rule. For Yertle the Turtle of Salamasond fell off his high throne and fell kaplunk right back in to the pond. Those other turtles in the stack look mighty happy to see him fall. And today, the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud. That's all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and maybe all creatures should be. Right. Those turtles shouldn't be stuck in that stack so that he can be the king of all he can see. Creatures deserve to be free, don't they? Well, does anybody know the animal family that turtles belong to? Do they have fur? Do they have warm blood? No. So they're not a mammal. Do they have fins and gills? Nope. Not a fish. Do they have feathers and wings with light bones? Nope. So they're not a bird. How about scaly skin, cold blood? Yep. So they're part of the reptile family. And they have a backbone, which is part of their shell. So that makes them a vertebrate. They have vertebrates. So they're a vertebrate and they're a reptile. Well, you're going to use that information to help you sort some animals into the correct family. So remember, what makes up a reptile? What makes a mammal? What makes a fish? What makes a bird? What makes an amphibian? Take a look below and see.